Yo, YouTube, what's up? Finally making a educational 2v2 commentary. I'm just gonna go over a couple of games that I had here with Explicit, where I kind of break down, uh, just what's going on, and maybe you could find something that's actually helpful. I think I'm gonna try to focus a little bit more on what I'm doing as the mage, rather than kind of what we're doing, in a more macro sense. Uh, Try to find little tips that you can do as the mage to help, because you're not always going to have the chance to play with good rogues or with just good players in general. So I really think the key to improving is just becoming just the best player that you can be. I know that sounds really corny, but I just wanted to touch up a little bit about this topic while I'm editing. um, the reason why I'm going over mainly individual stuff that you can do as the mage is because uh, you as a team are gonna have a macro strategy, but it's up to you both individually to make sure that your ship stays on course, right? Like you want to both stay on the same page and both do stuff individually that's gonna keep your macro strategy intact, right? So a lot of this stuff that you're gonna learn from this video is gonna be kind of individual plays that you can make on mage to keep your macro strategy intact, if that makes any sense. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so this is kind of important actually. Uh, see my character. So the priest, you can see is right here, and I actually left my rune of power. This is intentional, by the way. I left my rune of power to stay LOS of the priest. I have bust up. The priest is either gonna try to purge it because you can see I don't have a lot of buffs, or he's just gonna try to like stun or silence me. So, uh, even though I am losing the damage from rune of power, it's more beneficial to just line the priest all together. So you can see I'm keeping complete LOS of this priest here. Um, and then we actually kick him, and then this is when we get a bunch of pressure. I chase because he's really, really low. I even trinket the end cap and get a little offensive DB. Sometimes I'll do DBs like this. First of all, I saw he was trying to kite Explicit. I kind of DB'd him so that Explicit could catch up. But also part of it is like, and you probably see me do this a lot in threes, where um, let's say my rogue has like triple cheap shots on someone. I'll DB on the last cheap shot. It kind of acts as a little extra bit of a stun, because even though DB does break on damage, um, the disorient it usually doesn't break for like 1 second. So it's usually like a 1 second stun kind of. Like, see here, you can actually watch it back. Just watch the DB on here. Like, even though he takes damage, it kind of like still sticks. You see how the DB kind of was there for 1 whole second, even though he was getting damaged. So you can use DB offensively in certain cases like that. So now I'm just preing the monk here because I used DB offensively, so I can't pre DB for this go, right? Like, I'm not going to be able to pre DB the kill target. So I'm actually just going with a pre sheep. Luckily, I get it off before the thought steal. I have ring available. That's something I'm always looking at. If Explicit or whoever your rogue is telling you, hey, we need to do our next go, and your thought stolen, and you say like, yeah, sure, man, let's do our go. I have, pre CC, and then you go, and then you find out you don't have sheep. That's something from a mage perspective should never happen, right? So I'm telling him I have ring. I ring this, and then I actually use Mally here. So right now as mage, you have like bust and maledict. These are both like guaranteed to pretty much force a cooldown. So you kind of have two busts in a way. Not like two busts, but you get what I'm saying, right? Two things that you can pop, and you are going to force defensives if you have the correct cross CC. So let's see what happens. Monk runs. I don't have a resheep, and Explicit's opting. He got robbed, so we're just opting to go for a full reset here. Let's see what happens. So this is kind of what you would call in Rogue Mage is like your kill window. Them having no trinkets at all. DRs are off. So really the only thing you want to make sure in an opportunity like this, where they have no trinkets, and like obviously no defensive cooldowns that they could press. Like if we want the priest here, he would obviously have to disperse, so we wouldn't win, right? Even though they had no trinkets, but that's why we go monk here. So explicit gets the priest sap. The only thing we're trying to keep in mind, since I have no bust, no melee, is how are we gonna get the damage to kill this guy, right? So we do a G-Pie. That's gonna guarantee that we have enough damage. And I actually told him I was gonna go for the G-Pie here because if you look up here, you'll see that the priest has no silence. So he can't stop this. But the priest does have a stun too, so keep that in mind. And I told explicit this. I said, hey man, the priest has a stun, he's gonna stop it. So he G-Pies, or he bombs on top of the priest, which allows me to get the cast off because the priest is still in the bomb. And then he stuns me when he gets out, so that was a really good play, really good synergy from us. He saps the hit because if you didn't know this, G-Pie, when it hits, you can just resap. He cheaps the priest for me for sheep. This guy's in a full kidney, already at like 60% because the G-Pie hit. Full sheep, rune of power, guy's toast. So that is a pretty easy matchup for us. I just kind of wanted to show some things. Nothing really, I wonder, is there any good information in this match? Let's see. Oh yeah, here's a little adaptation on the fly, right? So we get the priest sap, because I want to go priest. Ideal target in this matchup is the priest, right? Explicit, I think, thought we were going on the mage or something. I don't know, something went wrong. I just basically, you gotta have clear comms at this point, you know? Like, I said, restun, I'll sheep him, and we'll go priest. And that's exactly what happens. Sheep on the mage. And I even pre-DB'd the priest in case the sap fell and he couldn't get there in time. So you can see me DB there. And then I just bust, trinket fade, boom, we're good. Now, as soon as you see this, trinket fade, and we're both in CC, the go is completely over. Just really try to play defensive here. Explicit actually gets the cloak off before. So I pop altar because Explicit's lining, so I'm going to get tab targeted. Steals my altar, not a huge deal, I have re-barriers. So now what we're looking for here is stun DRs off on the priest, and sheep DRs coming off on the mage, and the priest has holy ward. So really what I'm looking to do here is, since he has a lot of buffs, sometimes in this situation, ideally you just want to try to sheep it off. So what actually happens here is I try to sheep it off. I juke his counterspell because I realize he doesn't have counterspell, and getting kicked on poly is like kind of the biggest thing in Mage right now. Like if you're getting kicked on poly, that's kind of like what the other Mage and a Mage v Mage matchup is looking to do, because it kind of gives him free reign. Like he can kick my poly and then go for polys of his own because I can't CS him or blink or whatever. But so I get polyed, which is really good by them. It was only because I didn't CS it. Like I don't know why I didn't. I literally could have just CS'd it, but I just didn't. Sometimes you just have brain farts like that, I guess. So what I'm looking to do is get this ward off for my rogue. So I sheep it off, thankfully. He lets me do it. And now, obviously, DRs are off. I'm looking to get some type of pre-CC on the kill target. So I DB the healer. He blinds the mage. Maledict, because I busted the first one. Mally the second one, usually. And he dies through GS. So yeah, not really too much there. Dude, where's the next one? See, Windwalker. Yeah, there's probably some stuff. Okay, so here's already a good point. Is this guy's got full hots and Ascend Ward, and obviously a Fleshcraft of probably a reasonable size. So we're just waiting it out. Let's see. Wait out all the hots. Nice sap into G-Pie. This should force the druid out. Most druids in this case will either stun you or roar you. If that's the case, into this matchup in particular, and maybe into most matchups, I would trinket the stun or disorient into a DB ring. So like, see this situation we got here? This guy's DB'd, but normally he would stun you or incap you. This guy just like didn't for some reason. I think he like screwed up. But you would normally just trinket DB ring just in order to guarantee your first go. And this is actually kind of an important note. Because the pie went off, you can see I got the full G pie off. Because the pie went off, what I opt to do, and because we got the resap, I'm actually able to precast Rune of Power here. And I don't have to bust this. We're going to force everything we need to force, which is Trinket Port, or Trinket Diffuse, Trinket Karma, whatever. Just the Monk's Trinket is really what we're going after. We were able to force that without bust or Mally, so that's really, really good for us. So now the Monk's popping all his buttons. You as the Mage are really trying to just peel for him at this point. But I got CC'd, and I didn't want to Trinket because I knew he was going to kind of have to use all his stuff anyways, which is like Vanish, Evasion. But so one thing I'm doing here is I'm altering, and what I'm doing while I'm altered is kind of big. I'm spam spell stealing, partly because he has Thorns. Thorns is kind of like a really important buff to get off. And another really important note is I'm not using all of my spell steals, right? Like I had one more spell steal available. But the thing with fire is a lot of your abilities actually cost a reasonable amount of mana. So if I were to spell steal one more time, so I think spell steal costs like 10k, or maybe like, I'm not sure, it costs a lot, but if I were to spell steal one more time, I would be like 5% mana maybe, or like really, really low mana. And then for the rest of the game, I would actually like not be able to press certain buttons. So that's something as Mage that I see a lot of mages doing that you don't want to do, is you never want to go like below 15 to 20% mana. So yeah, I could have, see, look, like right here, I haven't gotten Thorns yet. I could have purged one more time, but I'm not going to because I'll just end up screwing myself, right? And I already got some hots, like that's really what I wanted. So the Druid starts flesh crafting. I don't want to kick it because for one reason, the kill target is the Monk. He has no trinket. So if I kick that fleshcraft, what the Monk can actually do is start channeling his fleshcraft. Against Rogue Mage, a lot of teams, what they'll do is they'll pop fleshcraft as soon as the gates, or as soon as they enter the arena, so that they'll have another fleshcraft for after the go. So if I would have kicked that fleshcraft, I would not have been able to stop this fleshcraft, which is really the one we care about, because this is the kill target. So that's a really huge point that I think, you don't really just want to CS fleshcraft on just anybody. You really just want it to be on the kill target most of the time anyways. So I get the pre-CC, go for the ring, and then we just do a bomb bust go here. So most of the time this is checkmate. Sometimes the Druid will like save this somehow, but the Monk has no trinket. They're far from each other. We have bomb and all of our damage. You can even see he presses flag. So I mean, this is like literally most of our biggest damage cooldowns. The Druid's trinket, like just at this point, just doesn't even matter because he trinkets and then has to leap in, and then he even could have just blinded his trinket. He didn't have to do like the step cheap shot. Like basically that was just checkmate. Let's see, that's another matchup here. I'll just skip. Oh, this is a good one. Warrior, Resto Shaman. So what happened in this match was the Resto Shaman had no flashcraft on him. So I was able to get the free DB on the warrior. Actually, landing this DB on the warrior can sometimes be really hard. Sometimes warriors will just like do laps around the entire map and kite you so well that it can be hard to actually get this first DB. One tip I have for that is try to look at like where they're going and not where they are. A lot of warriors, like this map's kind of hard for them to do that, but let's say it's like Mugambala, the one with like the big ass pillar in the middle. They'll like walk, like let's imagine this is the big pillar right here, this just like area I'm making with my mouse. They'll like walk around this way, and then if you try to like walk to where they're at, some warriors, they'll just turn around and start going the complete opposite direction, up the stairs, around the pillar, and you went over here, so like you're never going to be able to get there now, right? So that's just my little tip, is try to look at like where their movement says they're going to go and not necessarily just where they're at. That'll help you land this first DB. So yeah, we open here. We actually get double trinket. Mistake by them. They would have been fine with just one. Probably playing no voice. I mean, it's just twos. People don't really care too much, but Warrior made it pretty clear he wanted to go me. I actually tried to do something fancy. Normally they stormbolt you into spear, so I trinketed and tried to blink out the same millisecond. Explicit gets the pre-CC on the shaman for a go. He does it pretty early because he wants to keep him low. But I think he actually summoned an Earth Ellie at the same time, so we couldn't sap it. I'm able to stop that Fleshcraft, which is actually huge for us. So remember what I was saying earlier? Like, they have no trinkets, which means, like, next go is our kill go. Because I also have Maledict, which is just absolutely huge for us. So he pre-earthens, and he has a little bit of Fleshcraft on him, so we just opt to wait. Like, we're not in any rush. So I actually pre-sheep him here. We want to do our go relatively soon. Earthen will fall. I get the re-sheep. But now here's the issue, right? Is the warrior has Bladestorm and Stormbolt. But watch what happens, right? So now that I watch this back with hindsight, what should have happened is just waiting out the Stormbolt, right? Like, the Shaman already pre-earthened, and he already pre-healing tided. Coming out of this poly, there's not really much he could have pressed. But instead, I tell Explicit to just go because I'm about to DB this warrior, right? Like, Bladestorm ends, I'm going to DB him. But he Stormbolts me, and I've already told Explicit to go. So that was a mistake on my end. I try to salvage the go by blocking. And then I even do a Mally too, because I'm like, fuck, dude. I just felt bad for screwing up the go, so I wanted to, like, maybe try to kill it, but didn't work out. But keep in mind, they also have no trinkets for still a whole minute, so we actually still have a chance, right? The only thing that I'm looking at here is, like, after every single go, usually, I'm doing a scan. Like, there's a couple things I look at. One thing I'm scanning is my teammates' defensives. I need to know, okay, our go is over. In this downtime, am I going to have to peel really hard for him? Or can I work on, like, maybe getting my bust back? Or, you know, I'm just trying to get a scan, a feel of what's going on, right? So I see he has no defensives. He duels the Shaman here, so I know he's a little bit, you know, he's chilling. So what I'm doing here, since he's chilling, is I'm actually just, like, finding targets to fireball so that I can build my bust. Because you see my bust is very soon, it's going to be back very soon, right? But Explicit didn't get a re. So we actually have to do a go here within, like, the next, like, couple of seconds, because he's going to die. He's off Stone DR, where he has Stormbolt, no trinket. Like, Explicit is going to die very soon. So I get the pre-sheep. Luckily, he doesn't ground or shear it. I think I just kind of did it a little stealthily. Like, he didn't really expect me to sheep there. Actually, now that I look at it, he was on global. Just threw a lava burst. So I get the pre-sheep. And then one thing I do here, which I think is really important, since I already have the pre-sheep, one thing I'm trying to do here is not just switch the sheep immediately, right? If I were to switch the sheep immediately, actually in this case, because he had cloak, it would have been fine, but it's usually good practice to, like, pre-sheep one, DV ring the other, right? Because in this point, I can actually now, like, pre-cast Ring of Fire if I was playing it. For some reason, I was G-Pie, I think. Oh, no, I was Ring of Fire, actually. But we don't wait. Like, see right here, we could have actually waited. See, I get the sheep ring. Could have actually just waited 1 second for me to cast the Ring of Fire. And then I actually don't have bust back as soon as the go starts. You see here? Kidney, I don't have bust for 5 seconds, but you can actually get bust back quickly with kindling. So I get it back halfway through the go. And I don't have DB, or else I would have done the DB stun I was talking about. See how the stun is ending? Boom, he has, like, one global to press something. We don't want that. That DB, that offensive DB would have covered that one global. But he does die anyways, thankfully. Let's see if there's anything else. I think I'm going on, like, 20 minutes here, so I'll probably try to end this soon. Oh yeah, this is a good game. We can end it on this one. Yeah, so against Asa Rogues, since we're playing Sub Rogue, you have to be really, really careful, kinda, because Asa kinda eats sub in, like, a go or two. So we're just doing a Sap G-Pie for fun, kinda. Really, the whole opener is just a 1v1 between the rest of Shaman while we wait for I, and then I try to get the Rogue out with the I. That's, like, the super tryhard opener. If you want, you could just do the Sap G-Pie, and if the G-Pie goes off, you can just open on the Shaman, but it's technically starting in a disadvantage because the Rogue gets to open your Rogue, which usually sucks. And then the Shaman's also on Sap DR too from the G-Pie, or the Sap Pie, so I don't recommend doing that. I actually get lucky and get him out with the shifting power. That's something I try to do, mainly actually for survival. You can see, like, I have no barriers and no root, and you know, the shaman and the earth ally are on me, so I just go for a couple ticks of shifting to get my root and this back to help me last a little bit longer in the 1v1. But I actually end up getting the rogue out too, so that's really, really good. He opens me. I'm not really the kill target, it's all bait. If Asa rogues do go you, they usually just lose because of that. You can just live too long. So like I said, we're trying to do our go here. I'm going for the pre-DB. Boom. Shaman actually pre-flushes it. That's something that happens. So at this point, now we're just trying to still salvage the go. I try to get a sheep on the rogue there. He lines it. So explicit just opts to do like kind of like what I call a sloppy go, which is where we do this stun for the sheep with no pre-CC. So basically this gives the rogue one global to react. He could have disarmed him. He could have vanished. He could have done a lot of things, right? But we actually do just get the sloppy go. A sheep. I pop bust because I noticed, actually, this is something I noticed. See, right there, his fleshcraft falls off. I'll back it up one more time. Falls off. So this first go, I can actually bust it and guaranteed get Trinket Cloak. Sometimes they don't have to Trinket Cloak if they have a big enough fleshcraft, right? They can just, if they're orc and, you know, some people even play Cephus, their stuns are so short that they can just sit the stun with bust. I would still bust into it though, because you kind of can't just wait. Yeah, I don't know. It's a touchy subject, but let's see what I'm doing. Fleshcraft, I got kicked here like an idiot, so I couldn't stop it. Like this sheep I was casting, they've had both their interrupts available. I should have just juked it. I even tracked step. I knew he had step. Like I said, I just got locked on Arcane, so he channels a full Fleshcraft, which actually does set us behind quite a bit. So I have to block, which is fine, because Explicit is in stealth with Vendetta on him. And like I said, he's the real kill target here. He has no trinket, no evasion. So it's pretty bad. So luckily he just kind of lets me like break off his Fleshcraft. Something that you want to try to look to do a lot in between goes. Break Fleshcraft. So, okay, so here Explicit was actually asking me to pre-DB. But I had a Pyro Dot on him. So I was actually hesitant to do it because I knew it would just break. So I tried to go for the pre-sheep instead, as you can see right here, pre-sheep. But he vanishes it, right? And they also had both their kicks available, so it was I don't know. I should have maybe just DB'd, but he vanishes. So Explicit is kind of forced to vanish here because the rogue would just open him, right? And he has no trinkets, so he would just die. So now we enter this like weird stage of the game where they're both in stealth. I have the eye, and I notice that he's not on this pillar to my left. So I say to Explicit that he has to be on this pillar, or else, because I would have been able to see him if he was over here, but I couldn't see him. So I knew he was over here. Explicit saps him, which is really good. And as soon as I see that sap, I go for a DB sheep. So because you got to think about it from their perspective, right? This rogue is sapped behind a pillar with no trinket. So it's going to be really hard for the shaman to use trinket to save him. So he trinkets the sheep right away so that he can close a little bit of ground. I'll show you what I do here. As soon as he trinkets, I juke the shear into a half sheep. I tell Explicit I'm not going to be able to get there. But when I do get there, I have Maledict, so this is really good. Explicit opts to go and half blind the shaman, which is super, super good play. And then really stuns the rogue, and then he dies. So that was a really clean game by us. Actually, a really hard comp for us, I feel like, too. Because Asa Rogue just kind of, like, demolishes your rogue. But I'm going to end the voiceover here. I'm going to play the games back so that you can just watch them yourself with all this new information in mind. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the voiceover and enjoy the raw games. You can still sap, though, because I have, like, 9 seconds. 7, okay. 6, 5. Just do it at, like, the last second. Oh, okay, that works. Fine. Hey, let it go.
Nice, the game's over.
You're gonna dispel it?
Out. Rogue's literally, he's on top.
Yeah, you dispelled it. It's fine.
Game didn't let me sap. Yeah, just wait to Dwayne out.
Trying.
Best case.
23k left on my barriers.
Good, purge you.
Yeah, he's purging me up now. I got rogue out.
Yeah.
I can
Keep-
DB him.
DB him. Yeah.
Let's go. Trying
Yeah.
to sheep him. He earthens again. I can't keep rogue.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Good. He has no flash, by the way, Busty.
I know.
Wait, cloak.
Yeah.
I'll try to
Damn
read
it,
him.
I try to get Mage.
Yeah, sure. Now into earthquake.
Yeah.
Pretty ledge.
They're gonna kill you, I guess. I'm
Okay,
running. You can stop that?
I know, I got arcane one. I'll block.
let's see.
It's
Johnny.
21k. When I come out, I can break it a little. Stop this re.
Yeah, good.
Okay, he might kill me now though. Alter lining.
Okay, can you
Breaking
DB
flush.
rogue?
I can try to sheep it. He
Okay.
vanished. That's good. He might kill you.
I
though.
vanished, yeah.
Good. You're gonna come out though.
I know.
I'll try to get the eye.
I got the ring. I'm clean.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you should get the eye. You should get the eye.
Got it. Not gonna be able to find him though. Just gonna spam slowly. He's on the other pillar, I think.
Got the ring. I got him.
Yeah, good. You
Yep.
Not gonna get there. Just wait.
Yeah.
The trinkets.
Reset. Yeah.
Aeghis shear. A 3.
I'll half line. Come kill.
Sure. I'm gonna melee once I get there. Melee now.
Nice.
Good shit.
Alright, I think that was LG. That was a good game, man. Big fucking necro monk, dude.
Yeah, yo, you want to open right
How does he
now?
have a
Like the
Kevin
full hot
already?
send ward, fleshcraft, and
Yeah,
with Apis
that's it.
All right.
I'm just gonna bomb him right now.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Have to.
I'll just bust too. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
sap,
Sorry. Okay.
pie.
You know, just trinket his opener and
Oh.
I'll start the hit, okay?
Nice. Didn't
Nice.
bust.
Yeah, I'm gonna run the opposite way.
Step
Just kicks me.
me.
It's trying to step you. I'm rooted.
Yeah,
the clip.
and you're in a thing.
I clicked sweet.
You're in
Yeah.
Lucky Field.
I know. I cloaked the fucking thing, dude. How does it hit me?
Do you come out or no? I think
No.
Alto. Thorns. Can I
Eat
get?
for a sec.
Yeah, I got it. Nice. I bust.
You're
He
fine,
dying
yeah.
bomb, dude. Look
Yeah,
at where he's at.
Yeah, you wanna appreciate me?
Can try.
Nice.
It's only 9k. Think we could just go through it.
Send this guy? Yeah.
Bomb it.
Yeah, come on. Trying to send a trinket?
Nice.
Kill. Nice. Could have blinded this trinket. Priest guy?
He like
Yeah.
dodged it. I don't know. Just I just need you to go.
I'm just going.
Yeah, plus 2. Got the diffuse off.
Yeah. Trying to evasion sweep, I did.
Nice.
Kick sheep. Kick that. Yeah.
I was gonna
I'll
kick
blind
it
out of
too.
that, I think. I'll blind. Come.
Trinket swaps,
Swap.
dude.
Yeah. I might sap this priest.
Okay, sheep this guy then.
Never mind.
Toss one. I can ring it though.
Okay. Yeah, go.
Kill
Go through.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah.
re-priest though.
It's fine.
Yeah, just live.
I'm clean in Rika.
Yep.
Can probably sap monk into a pie maybe? He's gonna.
Yeah, he doesn't have silence.
Yeah.
I don't know if he has
Go for it.
stun though. Fades.
I'll bomb it so he can't think.
Hey, it went off.
I'll sap the hit.
Stun priest.
Send this guy.
Good.
Yeah. That was gross.
Sap the hit. Oof.
I think I'm gonna sap him.
Alright, do you want to go in?
That was good.
Go
Yeah,
shot him,
yeah,
go
yeah.
shot him. Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
bust. Yeah. Trinket? Double
Double
trinket.
trinkets.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're choking.
And wall too.
Wall too.
Gonna get hexed off. It's
That's it.
you
Yeah, I
or it's
know.
me. I don't know. It's me.
I don't know what to do.
It's me. He wants to Stormbolt me.
Could blind the shaman low. I'm doing it. Oh my
Oh,
god. Of
okay,
course he
okay.
summons an Earth Ellie, the global. I can't sap it now, but I can kidney towards the end. You DB sheep warrior?
No, banner. Lock it.
It's just nice. Break it.
Okay. I want to pre-purge him too. And I think we should break it out too.
Earthen.
Yeah, wait it out.
Sure.
You can
I'm trying to
vanish,
get to the other pillar.
or do you want to save it?
It shares me. Get the warrior if you can.
I sheep this guy for first item, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Healing tide though. I want that.
Yeah, wait for it. It's gone.
Oh, we have to wait that out.
Nice.
now.
Can you DB out of that?
Yeah. Okay, just go.
Yeah, go.
Oh my god. Don't blame me. Does he die? You restun?
Yeah.
This
Oh
time?
my god. Fucking.
He just stormbolted me at the same time, bro. You see what I mean?
I
Like,
have my
he
keybinds fucked up because.
It's fine. I'll have bust, okay? Are you dead though?
Yeah. No, I vanished.
I blocked.
Maybe I don't vanished. I have dual.
Okay, good.
Get this. Should be
I have
able to
nothing
get
to
this.
fireball.
Shares me.
Okay, I'll have bust. Beat this guy,
70.
bro.
I'm dead. DB
DB.
warrior.
I did. Ringing it. Poke it. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, just win here. Oh, I don't have bust yet, man. Okay, I have it now. He's gonna grounding. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Kill him before his trinket comes back.
Oh shit, he wasn't 90%.
Here he comes. He's gonna try and kill me. He's gonna one-shot me.
Psych.
Never.
Double trinket in the opener.
Yeah, they're not expecting that. Sat the mage.
I get it later.
Alright, good.
By like a good amount. Unless he MDs it. He's gonna get it
He will.
too. Oh no,
Maybe not. Yeah, go in the corner or some shit.
yeah. I think
How
you
long-
have
how
like
much-
4 or 5 seconds. It should be enough.
You wanna? I don't know how
8,
we're gonna do this. I
7,
guess sat the priest.
6, 5. I'll just pre-DB if you can get this app.
Yeah, go.
Oh fuck, I thought you.
Oh shit. Okay, open mage.
I want to sheep it off that and go priest.
Okay, go.
Get here. Oh, nice. Bust. Trinket.
Trinket
Go
fade.
for. He's
Yeah.
gonna stun you. Yeah, there it is. Oh, he didn't
I
stun.
cloaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucked
He
up.
didn't use chastise.
Yeah.
So was pyro and he didn't notice.
You can blind the mage for block.
Okay.
You get that ward off?
Yeah, Jukes yes. Sheep to full. Oh,
He
This
wants to
is
stun me
bad.
now. I'm gonna vanish.
okay, good. I shouldn't have gotten sheep there, man. I don't know if I can get this ward off. Actually, I can. It's off. I can DB the priest.
Yeah, do it. Blind mage.
Yeah, good.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Go through.
Yeah. Bring this.
Nice.
Hold on.
Or what?
Okay, he's not playing the legendary.